Welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 247. Students, today we'll see the important MCQs. So before going into the important MCQ session, so please subscribe our YouTube channel, also join our Telegram channel, and also please download our Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the link in the description. So we provide coaching for bank, SSC, RRB. So do download our Career Power app. So let's go into the important MCQs today. So if you see the first MCQ of today, so which of the following is the first country in the WHO Western Pacific region, World Health Organization, Western Pacific region, to be awarded a malaria-free certificate in more than 3 decades? So which of the following is the first country in the World Health Organization, Western Pacific region, to be awarded a malaria-free certificate in the more than 3 decades? Answer is China. So China is certified as malaria-free by the WHO organization. So China has reported nearly 30 million cases of this disease during 1940s, but today, in the past 4 consecutive years, China has not even registered one single malaria case. So China is the first country in this Western Pacific region to be awarded a malaria-free certificate. So earlier, this status was given to Australia in 1981, Singapore in 1982, and Brunei in 1987. So globally, 40 countries are granted this certificate. So in recent times, El Salvador, Algeria, Argentina, Paraguay, Uzbekistan were given this certificate, malaria-free certificate. So how China achieved this feat? So China basically provides a public health service package of every resident free of cost. As a part of this package, so China will give access to the diagnosis and treatment of malaria regardless of their financial status. Everyone is given free malaria treatment. So in the recent times, they followed this 137 strategy. So 1 means 1 day where health facilities need to report a malaria diagnosis. By the end of 3rd day, they need to confirm the case and the risk of spread. And within the 7 days, they need to take measures to control this spread of malaria disease. So the WHO, every year, they will estimate the total number of malaria cases. And in 2019, the worldwide malaria cases were at 229 million. And in this 4 lakh deaths. So around 94% of these infections are from Africa. So Africa is facing huge malaria cases. So how do they give this malaria-free certificate? So countries can apply to WHO for malaria-free certification, but they need to have continuously 4 consecutive years of no cases. So they should not have 4 years of no cases, then only they will be provided this malaria-free certificate. So please remember, China's capital Beijing and China's currency renminbi. And also a study about the WHO. So World Health Organization is a specialized agency of the United States mainly responsible for international public health, which is formed in 1948, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and the present Director General of WHO, who is always in news, is Tedros Adhanom. So please remember his name, Tedros Adhanom. He is always in news. It may be a question for your examination. The next MCQ, President Ramnath Kovind has laid the foundation stone for Ambedkar Memorial and Cultural Center in which of the following city? So President Ramnath Kovind, he recently went in the President Maharaja Express. He toured the UP state. So the answer will be generally in the UP state if you follow the news. So he laid a foundation stone for the Ambedkar Memorial and Cultural Center in Lucknow. So the answer is Lucknow. So a cultural center will come up in Lucknow with a 25 feet high statue of Dr. Ambedkar at a total cost of 45 crores. And in this particular memorial center, there will be an auditorium with a 750 people capacity, a library, a research center, a picture gallery, a museum, and a multi-purpose convention hall. So these are all the features of this Ambedkar Memorial and Cultural Center. So also remember points like UP Governor Anandibin Patel and UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. So please remember these points. So next question, which of the following species has recently been named Icus tukarami? So which of these following species is named the Icus tukarami? So Tukarami is the previous constable who lost his life in the 26/11 attacks. Tukaram Umble, if you remember him, he lost his life while catching Ajmal Kazab alive. So on his name, a species is named as the Icus tukarami. The answer is spider. So 2 new spider species were found in this Thane Kalyan region in this deep forest. So these spider species were named after Tukaram Omble, who lost his life in this 26/11 attacks. So if you see the news, new jumping spider species were named after the 26/11 martyr Tukaram Omble. So a group of scientists, they discovered these two species mainly in the Thane Kalyan region, and one of them was named after Tukaram Omble, who lost his life in the 26/11 terror attacks. It is named Icus tukarami. So Tukaram Omble, he caught Ajmal Kazab alive and he took 23 bullets. So he died on the spot because of these bullet attacks. So this mighty police officer was given the Ashok Chakra on 26 January 2009. So this entire research paper was published in the Russian science journal Anthropoda Selecta by our Indian scientists Dhruv Prachapati, John Caleb, Somnath Kumbar and Rajesh Sanap. So they named one the spider species on the name of Tukaram Omble, one more on his friend's name. So these are the details about this particular news. So next, going into one more MCQ, where the Arun Jaitley National Institute of Financial Management, NIFM, National Institute of Financial Management, so they signed a memorandum of understanding with which company to develop artificial intelligence in India. So National Institute of Financial Management as well as which company has joined hands to develop artificial intelligence in India? Answer is Microsoft. So with Microsoft, they are launching this to develop a program to develop artificial intelligence and also a center of excellence. So they want to explore the role of cloud, the role of AI and emerging technologies in transforming the public finance management in India. So mainly to develop public finance management in India using artificial intelligence, cloud technology, all the new emerging technologies. So this National Institute of Financial Management was formed in 1993 and present in Faridabad. So if you see this program, the Center for Excellence, so this program, Center for Excellence, will serve as a central body for research, artificial intelligence, scenario envisaging and tech-led innovation. So mainly this Microsoft and the institute NIFM will focus on 4 parameters. One is building an innovation center and industry thought leadership, reskilling and capacity building, and creating a strong ecosystem of partners. So these are all the details about the project. So next, going into details, like Microsoft was formed in 1975. Microsoft headquarters Redmond, Washington State, United States of America. Washington State, not Washington DC. Microsoft chairman and CEO, you know, Satya Nadella, he is recently in news. Also Microsoft is in news. Microsoft launched its new operating system, Windows 11. And also Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is appointed as the Microsoft chairman. So 2 news about Microsoft are in news. So please remember 2 bits about Microsoft. So next question, which of the following country will chair the 7th edition of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium? So which of the following country will chair the 7th edition of Indian Ocean Naval Symposium? So the answer is France. So France will chair the 7th edition. So it's a biennial event. Every 2 years you will have this event. So this event will happen at the La Réunion Island, which is present in the Indian Ocean. So in the Indian Ocean, France has an island called the La Réunion. So the French Navy will organize this Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. So which will happen, which already happened from 20th June to July 1st. So in this event, virtually our Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Karambir Singh, has participated. So Admiral Karambir Singh, the Chief of Naval Staff of India, he participated in this event. So France assumed a chairmanship on 29 June 2021 for a 2-year term. So this chairmanship will be for 2-year term. So France will be chairman from 2021 till next 2 years. So if you see details about this Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, it's a voluntary and an inclusive initiative which brings together all the navies of the Indian Ocean region, mainly all the countries which are present in the Indian Ocean region, for maritime cooperation and to enhance the regional security. So mainly to develop an effective response mechanism and a humanitarian assistance and a disaster relief. So mainly during natural disasters, mainly during floods or mainly during cyclones or during these earthquakes or tsunamis. So these navies, they will have coordination, they will do the humanitarian assistance and disaster relief activities. So total there are 24 members in this particular organization and 8 observer nations. And the first meeting, first symposium was conducted in 2008 and India was the host. So India started this particular organization, Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. So chairman of this symposium will rotate among the members, all the 24 members, it will rotate every 2 years. So these are all the details. The next question, United States celebrates the International Day of Cooperatives every year on which of the following day? United Nations celebrates the International Day of Cooperatives every year on which of the following day? Answer is first Saturday of July. Your answer must be first Saturday of July. So the question is, United Nations celebrates International Day of Cooperatives every year on. So every year means answer will be 1st July. This year the event was observed on 3rd July. So this year the event is observed on 3rd July 2021. Next year it will vary. The date will vary because it is celebrated on the 1st Saturday of July. So if you go into the details, so United States celebrates this day on the 1st Saturday of July mainly to increase awareness about the cooperatives. So in 2021, the day is celebrated on 3rd July mainly to focus on the contribution of cooperatives to combat climate change. And the theme for this year is Rebuild Better Tomorrow. So please remember this theme, Rebuild Better Tomorrow. So this day is commonly called the COPS Day. So Cooperatives Day, commonly called as the COOPS Day. So cooperatives, if you see about cooperatives, they employ nearly 280 million people across the globe, which is the 10% of the world's employed population. So what is cooperative? Cooperative is simply an autonomous association of people who are united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, cultural aspirations through a jointly owned enterprise. So cooperative is nothing but collection of people to start a bank, to start a cultural organization, to start something, to do some good to the society. So cooperative means it's a collection of people who voluntarily, for mainly for their economic, social, cultural needs. Okay. So next question, name the Indian wrestler who got 2-year ban for doping recently. So who is that Indian wrestler who got a doping ban for 2 years recently? So the answer is Sumit Malik. So Sumit Malik, Indian wrestler who got 2 years ban. So he was banned by the United World Wrestling Organization. So after both A and B samples were tested positive. So mainly for having a prohibited stimulant, methylhexaenamine. So his blood samples were having methylhexaenamine. It's a prohibited stimulant, prohibited steroid. So that is why Sumit Malik, Indian wrestler, he was banned for 2 years. So he has now a choice either to challenge this or to get sanctioned and to accept this. So now he has 1 week time to decide either to challenge this decision in the arbitration of sport in Lausanne, Switzerland, or to simply accept this. So he was handed over this particular suspension last month, mainly when he failed the doping test at the World Olympic Qualifier event in Sofia. This World Olympic Qualifier event is mainly to qualify wrestlers for the Tokyo Games. So he already qualified for Tokyo Games in the 125 kg category. So he qualified for Tokyo Olympics, but he failed the doping test. So that is why there is a 2 years ban on him. So generally this ban is implemented by the World Anti-Doping Agency, simply called WADA. So World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, so which is established in 1999 mainly to promote, coordinate and monitor the fight against drugs in sports. So this is headquartered in Montreal, Canada. The key activities are scientific research, education, development of anti-doping activities and monitoring the World Anti-Doping Code. So they monitor the World Anti-Doping Code, they make policies, they support policies in sports in all countries. Okay. Also remember about the United World Wrestling, which is an international governing body for the sport of amateur wrestling, and its duties includes overseeing the wrestling at Olympics, which is formed in 1912 and headquartered in Lausanne, Switzerland. So please remember all these points, very, very important. So next, name the author of the book Nathuram Godse, the true story of Gandhi's assassin. Nathuram Godse, the true story of Gandhi's assassin. So who is the author of the book? The answer is Dhaval Kulkarni. So Dhaval Kulkarni is the author of the book. So this book will be published by the Pan Macmillan India in 2002. So this book was written by the Mumbai-based journalist Dhaval Kulkarni. So this book is an investigative account of the Godse's life and times, his ideologies, his motivations, and all his complex factors which led to the assassination of our Indian father of the nation, Gandhi, and after the assassination, how Indian history changed. So this book explains about the Godse's story. So Kulkarni is very famous for his previous books like the cousins Thackeray, Uddhav and Raj, and the shadow of their Senas, and Balwa murder case, love, lust, crime in the colonial India. So he is very famous for these particular books. So this book was acquired by the Tista Guha Sarkar. So this person is the editor at the Pan Macmillan India. So he acquired this book in an auction. Now Pan Macmillan will publish this book in India. Okay. So next question, who will be the flag bearer of the Indian contingent in the Tokyo Para Olympics? So who will be the flag bearer of the Indian contingent in the Tokyo Para Olympics? Answer is Mariyappan Thangavelu. So Mariyappan Thangavelu, the top high jumper from India. So para high jumper mainly. So he will lead the Indian contingent at the Tokyo Para Olympics. He will be the flag bearer. So if you see the details about Thangavelu, so Thangavelu won the high jump gold in 2016 Rio Para Olympics and he cleared it at 1.89 meters and the current world record is at 1.96 meters. So if you see the high jump, so he cleared it at 1.89 and the current record is at 1.96. Maybe this year Thangavelu will crack this record. We hope him to crack this high jump record. So Thangavelu is a Khel Ratna awardee and he is one of the 24 para athletes who are going to participate in the Tokyo Para Olympics. He hails from the Salem district in Tamil Nadu. So he suffered this permanent disability at the age of 5 when a bus hit him. So he is now his injury dates back to his childhood. At the age of 5 he is suffering from this permanent disability. So he also qualified for the Tokyo Para Olympics at the 2019 IPC World Athletics Championship which was held in Dubai. So he was qualified for the IPC World, qualified for Tokyo Olympics in the 2019 IPC World Athletics Championship which were held in Dubai. So these are all the details about him. So next, who was recently sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? So who is the new Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? So we are discussing it from the past 2 days. Who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? Pushkar Singh Dhammi is the new Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. He is the youngest Chief Minister of the state at the age of 45 years. He is an MLA from the Katima constituency in the Uddam Singh Nagar district. He will replace Tiraj Singh Rawat who resigned from the post. So he is a postgraduate in Human Resource Management and Bachelor of Law in Social Life. So he was associated with the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh and also the state president of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha. He is a youth president in Uttarakhand and also in his past experiences he served as a OSD, officer on special duty, for the former Uttarakhand Chief Minister Bhagat Singh Kosoria in 2002. So this is his background. So he was elected by the party, legislative party, BJP legislative party as their leader and now he is appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. So he was appointed by Governor Babirani Maurya. So he is now the new Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Pushkar Singh Dhammi, and the Governor of Uttarakhand Babirani Maurya. So please remember, it will be your appointment news, very very important. So that's it for today. So this is our MCQ video. So if you like our content, so please subscribe our YouTube channel. This PDF is available in the Telegram channel. So join our Telegram channel. So download our Career Power Hyderabad app. So we are launching courses for Bank, SSC, RRB. So do download the app. We'll provide the link in the description. Okay. So that's it for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you one and all.